PK Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Now the starting group for the visitors and for the Warriors. And Smitty, for teams that are not going to the playoffs, has the focus already turned to next season?
For the front office, it definitely has. GMs have to move fast in the offseason. This is the time to decide whether the roster needs to look like next year. But for the players, you have to keep playing hard.
And it's blocked. And here are the Warriors now. The dish now to Howard. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. For 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
The pass to Ramos.
And he's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back to back.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 18.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. He takes it in. The layup off target. Here's ABC. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Aguilar. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Ramos. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Number 6.
What's up?
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Ali. And that one off the back of the rim and in. For Madrid, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Ramos. ABC grabs the board. And it's sent back by Howard.
Still an excellent defender. When Dwight Howard is in the area, he's superb at coming up with the block.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm. Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Passes it to Aguilar. Count that
Number
bucket.
7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Ramos. And Howard with the stuff.
What power from Dwight. When he dunks it, you feel it.
And there's the pass to Ali. Over to the wing. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Madrid trails by 4. Here's Ramos. Hasn't made one yet. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
To the middle. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's ABC. Last game we saw him score 13. Tipped away. 4 on the shot clock. And he drives in, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Ramos. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Aguilar. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Ramos. The shot, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's Aguilar. ABC grabs the board.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Pass to ABC. Rebounded by Madrid. ABC's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal
No
foul,
question, he got
team
bumped
foul.
on that shot.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. From downtown. Rebounded by Madrid.
Well, they played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Number 16.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Here's Ali. Rebounded by Madrid. ABC's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, 4th team foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
For Madrid, they've gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Number 33. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one drops. He ties it up.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Now a look at the stats for him.
At the line for the away team, number 30.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. And that one is good. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Passes it to ABC. A floater. ABC grabs the board.
Remaining the first 2 minutes.
ABC's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He's defended by Stockton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Inside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Knocked away. Rebounded by Madrid. Lays it up off the glass. Stockton's got the game tied up here for Madrid.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the away team, number 30. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Madrid making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
34 seconds left in the first. Rebound by Stockton. The Warriors shooting 47% from the field to start things off. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 2.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Good D by Stockton.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Shoots. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off.
That's the end of the score.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. 2K Sports, and we'll be back in a moment here at Staples Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Madrid.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. but it all comes down to shooting a three. More threes mean more points.
And for the Warriors. Goes back up, and Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for Madrid.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
We know he has the range, and we know he has the attack mindset.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the wing on the left. Ramos, that's good. Ramos has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Rebounded by Madrid. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Misses the layup.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Down low. Takes the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Shoots from the elbow. Basket good. Ramos has got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
To the paint. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Driving inside. The shot, no good. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
They get it back. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Ramos. 7 points in the game. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
There's the pass to Ali. To the inside. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
to the middle. Right wing. Fires top of the key. The Warriors pull it in. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Pass to Ramos. No good with the layup.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Down low. Oh, that's blocked. Ali, he's guarded by Howard. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Howard.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Both teams changing it up here. And again, it's the Warriors missing, being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team, number 7, taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah. Look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game.
Team foul. Number 7, first personal foul, first team foul.
For Madrid, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second. Up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Stockton. He's got 6. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rebounded by Madrid. Inside. It's blocked. And they get it back. To end the drought. And a little luck that time, but it drops. A lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. He's covered by Stockton, and it's sent back by Howard. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Stockton outside. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Jordan, number 15.
1:22 left to play in the first half. He's covered by Stockton. To the left side wing. Here's Aguilar. Warriors with the rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for the White House. And defensively, he controls the airspace like no other, ranking 2nd in the league in blocks per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Rebounded by Madrid. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense. And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
That one doesn't go. The Warriors' shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Stockton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
For Madrid, they've gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Stockton, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. And it's sent back by Howard. Stockton with it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, how'd you see it?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the ball. More possession means more scoring opportunity. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Madrid leading by 3. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Here's Ramos. Pass to ABC. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ramos. Good on the triple. Ramos has got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Number 7, one shot.
One shot.
Madrid leading by 3. To the paint. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
Here's ABC. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And the shot goes in.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. 2 points, that one goes. Ramos has got 14 points for the game.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And it's blocked.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul. Substitution for your Warriors, number 6.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Ali. Rebounded by Madrid. ABC's got 8 rebounds in this game. There's the drive. That shot, no good. Just 34% from the floor. Here's Aguilar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. ABC's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Pass to ABC. Now, here's Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
I respect how Dwight
foul.
has adapted his game over the years. Starting out as a rookie superstar and becoming a well-seasoned veteran.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Howard. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Number 20, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 3. To the middle. Fades away. And Madrid misses again. Approximately 43% in the third quarter. Tries again. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. He has 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Ramos. He's got 14. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots it. No good with the wing jumper.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
For the lead, ABC grabs the board. For Madrid, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Ramos. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Puts it up. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just overwhelming the D with his strength. Dwight Howard is used to having to score through contact.
Ali, he's guarded by Howard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Ramos. Here's ABC. An easy 2 points on the layup. ABC's got 6 points.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
He's defended by Stockton. The teardrop falls in. 8 points for him.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
For the tie, marries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
And that makes it a tie ball game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Out to the right wing. A second chance effort. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%. Stolen away. And even 3-on-3 break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Stockton right side. With the teardrop. That's a miss. And with it, he is 5 for 9. For the lead. That one goes. Count it. He's got 10.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Two minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Offensive rebound. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
A minute 42 left in the 3rd. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
No good from outside. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Warriors. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ali. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looking to get it going. He's off on that one.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
The layup missed. And Madrid's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. Misses from short range. 1 second left. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Madrid.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
ABC grabs the board. ABC's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pulls up. And right on target. Good. The pass to Howard. Here's Ramos. Here's ABC. Makes it off the glass.
Number 23.
And the Warriors lead by 4.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 4. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's pretty basketball. The lob to White slam. Great sequence.
Pass to Aguilar. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters. They come through in those positions.
Pass to Ramos. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And it's good. 2 points.
Assist from Ali.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Passes it to ABC. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And that one drops for him. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the pass to Aguilar. Rebounded by Madrid.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Madrid.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Great job there to make this a 2-possession game.
It's blocked, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pass to Ali. From deep. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Ramos. Here's ABC. Feeds it to Howard. And it's denied. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Unable to get that one. Warriors leading by 4. And there's the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Out left to the wing. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And they recover it.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Passes to Aguilar. To the right side. Sinks the triple.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Howard in the post. The pass to Ramos. Drills it from outside.
Timeout.
And the Warriors lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline.
23.
You got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Ali. He's guarded by Howard. To tie it up. And right through it goes. And that ties it up.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's ABC. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To take the lead, ABC grabs the board.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Off with the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And Madrid shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Howard. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. To take the lead, and the layup is up and in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Ramos. It's deflected. Here's ABC.
Warriors foul. Number 23. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Aguilar at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Ramos.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Good on the 13-footer.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. The Warriors pull it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
14 feet away. He can't hit that time. shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Aguilar. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Dwight Howard.
Team foul. At the line for the away team, Aguilar.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Out to the wing. The quick look, no good that time.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
.104 left to play here in the fourth. And that one, good. 10 points for ABC.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
ABC passes to Howard. The layup off target. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Aguilar. Dwight Howard pulls it in. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Here's Ramos. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Team ball. Checking in for the away team, number 7.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth.
Fans, make some noise for your dance team. Give them a hand, fans, your youth dance squad.
Three-pointer. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Number 6.
He makes the first of 3, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
At the line for the away team, number 7, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. Two-possession game now.
Here's ABC. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And there's the call on Howell. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Number 7, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.